Hey Joe fans, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe cooking channel. Today we're going to fire up the Kamado Joe Classic and put a new twist on one of my favorite dishes to cook on the grill. We are going to do some buffalo macaroni and cheese. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we're going to fire up the Joe. I'm going to light up one Kamado Joe fire starter cube right here in the middle of our charcoal. And I'm going to arrange a little charcoal over the top of that. We're going to let this burn with the lid open for about 10 minutes. Okay, now that we have our fire going, I've put my Divide and Conquer flexible cooking rack in here, and I've put the X-rack in the lower position, and I'm going to set my heat deflector right on the X-rack. And then I'm going to set my half moon grill grates in the upper level, and I'm going to set this grill up to cook at around 375 to 400 degrees. In order to get to 375 or 400, I'm going to put my lower vent about halfway open, and I'm going to close the slider on the top vent almost all the way and leave the daisy wheel fully open, and we'll let the temperature come up, and if we need to adjust it, we'll adjust the slider or the daisy wheel. If I need to bring the temperature up, I'll open the slider more. If I need to bring it down, I'll close the slider and close the daisy wheel. So we're going to let this guy settle in, like I said, between 375 and 400. Okay, while our grill's warming up, we're going to get our macaroni and cheese dish ready here. I have taken 2.5 cups of uncooked macaroni and cooked it per the instructions on the package, and I've drained that. I'm going to dump it back into my stock pot. I am going to add 1/2 of a stick or 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to stir that in until the butter melts. And once that butter has melted, we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 beaten eggs, about a tablespoon of dry minced onion, about 1/2 of a teaspoon of granulated garlic, and I'm going to mix that all in. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot to bring the buffalo flavor to this dish. We're going to stir that in really well. And then we're going to add 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese and mix that in. And the next thing I'm going to do is just transfer that to my baking dish. We're going to dump all of that wonderful smelling macaroni and cheese right into this oval stoneware dish that I have. I'm going to smooth that out across the top. And I'm going to sprinkle another layer of shredded cheddar cheese across the top of this macaroni. And the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of this week's secret ingredient. The guys over at Meat Church have just brought a new rub into the marketplace. This is called Bacon BBQ, and this stuff has an absolutely wonderful bacon flavor to it. So what we're going to do now is just sprinkle a little layer of that across the top of our cheese, just about like that. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some plain Panko breadcrumbs across the top. I'm going to get a nice even layer of that. And now
let's put that bad boy on the grill.
We've got our Kamado Joe Classic up to temperature, and I've got a little applewood chunk on there to put a little smoke onto this. So we're going to set this bad boy right here on the grill, and we're going to let it cook. We're going to have a look at it about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. We're going to let it brown up across the top, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we've been going for just under an hour, maybe 55 minutes or so, and I believe this is just about ready. Man, it smells outstanding. I'm going to take this off the grill. We're going to let it cool for a bit, and then we're going to come back for a taste. Okay guys, I've given this just a few minutes to cool a little bit. I'm going to dig out just a bit of this so we can have a taste. This stuff has an absolutely beautiful aroma. You can smell everything about it. the grill. You can smell the light applewood smoke that we put on here. So let's give this guy a taste. Wow, this has a beautiful, beautiful wood fire smoke cooked flavor. The only thing I might do differently to this is, you know, we put 2 tablespoons of the Frank's Red Hot in there. I might double that and bring it up to 4. I think it's going to bring even more of that buffalo flavor, and it definitely is not going to overpower this. It has a fantastic lightly spicy flavor to it, and up here in the top crust with our breadcrumbs, I can taste that bacon from the Meat Church Bacon BBQ rub. It's really delicious. This rub's going to work out really well on a lot of different things. So guys, give this a try. Let me know what you think. Leave us a comment on the video. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Follow us on Twitter @Kamado Joe. And until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.